Alright, so this isn't my response to the whole debate, just to you on the gay marriage question, what you said. And I know the other guy basically, from what I got, was basically saying that people who were against gay marriage were bigots, and you were saying that you are for gay marriage, but you feel like you have sympathy, are more sympathetic towards those who are not. And frankly, I think I don't agree with either of you because I wouldn't agree that everyone who's against gay marriage is trying to be a bigot. I honestly think a big part of it is misunderstanding, and I don't mean that in a bad way. But being anti gay and being anti gay marriage oftentimes are two separate things. Being a bigot is like what the Westboro Baptist Church does. Being a bigot is pretty much hating gay people, pretty much discriminating against gay people. And are you being a bigot when you're saying you don't believe in gay marriage? I would say, well, maybe. Yeah, I think that it's bigotry that gay marriage shouldn't be allowed. But if you're being a bigot, it's usually without the knowledge of it, and it's usually not intended. For example, a lot of people think about it this way: hey, I don't have a problem with gay people, I just think it should be, the traditional definition of marriage. They just stated, I don't have a problem with gay people. We can try to say that it's something else or it's some internal homophobia, but I'd rather take their word for it. They don't have a problem with gay people. A big part of it is they don't understand that it's not just about the word marriage. It's about legality. It's about legal issues too. As you said, it's the most important union. And it's more than just a union of love. We have to accept that marriage is a legal union. And because of that, we have to define it as what sort of union it is. If it is a legal union, then we cannot discriminate in it. And it is a legal union. However, if the term marriage is coined as a religious term, then it should be left up to the churches who is allowed to get married. But church is supposed to be separate from state. So possibly the best thing to do in that case would be to have the, what is it? Dang, I'm blanking right now. But, civil union. If it is a religious, if it is religious, then a civil union needs to be federally protected to have the exact same rights as marriage. And I think a lot of people do feel that civil unions should be federally protected to have the same rights as marriage. But no one's coming forth and doing that because most of them don't care enough to bother. So, really, if it is a religious institution, then it needs to be federally protected, the civil unions. And this is where some people might start disagreeing with me if they disagree with gay marriage, it needs to be up to the church who can and cannot get married if it is indeed a religious institution. However, sexism is not allowed in America. Sexism is not something that we should be having. No one should be discriminated against for their gender. And legally, no church can be respected above another. No religious idea can be respected over another idea. In this same sense, we cannot have a legal issue of man and woman because that is both sexist and the traditional definition of marriage defining between a man and a woman is, if it is the religious definition, it would be, as it would be respecting one religion over another. So, I think banning gay marriage is extremely unconstitutional. But I think that a lot of people either have a misunderstanding of it or they just are very much stuck in their own belief of what marriage is and don't want to see change in that area. So I think that calling people bigots, I think we can all agree that that's not helpful and that's not going to get us anywhere. But if we're discussing the issue of gay marriage, I would have to say that based on the Constitution, based on equal rights, and yes, this is a civil rights issue, gay marriage should be and needs to be legal. Spike here. Peace out.